Why is mindfulness important? This is a topic that is becoming more and more common in today's world. We're so fast-paced, so stressed out, a lot of anxiety, a lot of trouble sleeping. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why mindfulness is important. So for me, it all started just over 10 years ago when I had a pretty bad concussion. And that was my second concussion, and I basically went from being an athlete to not being able to do any sort of physical activity for about 4.5 months. So I had to figure out another way, and that led to yoga, which led to mindfulness and meditation. So why is mindfulness important? Well, like I mentioned earlier, we are so fast-paced in this world. We're never slowing down. We're always doing. We've become human doings instead of human beings. And there's a lot of ideas of what mindfulness is. We just sit in a full lotus position and these crazy meditation techniques. But I'm going to share in this video some basic ideas of what mindfulness actually is. So the most simple form of describing mindfulness is being present in the moment. It's being aware of everything that's going on around us. Being aware of our breath, being aware of our movements, being aware of the temperature, the sounds, the sights, basically being tapped into our senses. Because if we're sitting here staring at a phone all day, kind of just going through the motions, we're not being very mindful. We're not being very aware. And that's another great way I like to look at mindfulness, is being aware of what's going on, both within our body and around us in time and space. Like I mentioned, if we can tune into each of our different senses, that's a great mindfulness practice. And if you've checked out any of my other videos on meditation and mindfulness, you'll see some of the mindfulness exercises I've done with smelling, with hearing, with eyesight, with feeling, all these different senses. We can actually do different practices. So mindfulness to me is being present in the moment, feeling into everything we can in the moment here. So why is mindfulness important? This is the main question at hand here. Why is it important? Well, when we're so overstimulated, our brains are in this constant fight or flight mode. Our sympathetic nervous system is supercharged. We're go all the time. We're do. Our stress hormones are through the roof. Cortisol's up here, our adrenaline's up here. Melatonin, when we want to sleep, is down here. Our sleep schedules are all messed up. Our hormones are out of balance. So this is where mindfulness is important. When we can actually tune into our body, be aware of what's going on in ourselves, in the world around us, we can detach from that. We don't become so attached to our identity, so attached to our thoughts, attached to our feelings, attached to what's going on in the world around us. We're able to take a step back and see it for what it is. Being aware of what's actually not going on instead of attaching our past thoughts about it or what we think things should be. It allows us to practice self-control. It allows us to practice self-regulation, slowing down, breathing, being aware of what's going on in the world. So I think mindfulness is very important to help with anxiety, to help with things like depression, to help with sleep. You know, if you get into any sort of mindfulness practice, and that could be meditation, but it doesn't have to be. If you get into a mindfulness practice, that could be walking, going for a walk, without a phone, without headphones, without any sort of stimulation, just being aware of everything going on. I think a great way to practice mindfulness is to go out to nature. And when we go out to nature, we're focusing on the moment, we're practicing mindfulness. This is a great way to reset our system, get into that parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest, avoiding all the stress that's going on. And that can certainly help with things like anxiety, depression, sleeplessness, anger, a lot of different challenges. So I want to invite you to practice some mindfulness here today. Check out some of the former videos I've done. I will put the link to the playlist here with some different meditation mindfulness techniques that I've done. So if you enjoyed this video, please do like and share with a friend if you think it could support them. Because the more we can spread this message of mindfulness, the more peace, love, and prosperity we'll bring to the world. So hope this helps. Have the best day ever. Talk to you soon.